mics are... Main scene. Whoa!
What?
No, what happened? Dude, were you sitting on my controller?
Why?
Because Hopper's telling me off for pushing him. Bro, were you sitting on my
I
controllers?
didn't sit on your controllers.
They were under where you were sitting down.
I didn't sit on your controllers.
Look, he's mad. Why?
I might have moved them.
Look, he's all pissed off. I actually like Hopper. Bruh.
I just find it funny that the people that are acting tough on
The
Facebook
fuck?
are
No.
out in the middle of the protest.
Right? Like, if you care so much about those small businesses you're complaining about, why aren't you out there
Well,
protecting
I might need to
those
go hunting for
small
Hopper again
businesses you
soon.
apparently care about?
He's so pissed he won't even talk to me.
Dude,
Yes, once you really make them mad, because he probably gave you a few warnings.
He was sitting on my controller and pushing Hopper.
Ooh, Hopper looked mad. He's gonna walk around angry now.
it's not like I was hitting. How did I push him?
Oh well, and for a penny and for a pound.
Stop!
He's gonna push him more. He's making him more angry.
I might as well if I'm gonna have to hunt for him again.
No, just stop making him angry. He'll be okay tomorrow. He'll just be like, don't do that again.
He's gonna remember you did this, but he won't move out the first time.
No, he'll just be like,
Yeah, but now I'm gonna have to catch shit from him every time for this.
good.
Remember that time you pushed me? Fuck that. You're out of here, Hopper. I'm gonna replace you
No.
with another one. No. You stay there, Hopper.
You're gonna make him more angry.
I know. There's a process to this. Fuck off, Hopper. If I have to lose you, then I'm losing you the right way. No.
I mean, he's a bit smarter than you think.
Fine, I'll put the ditches around his house. What's up, DK? Oh, man.
Hi, DK.
I actually liked Hopper. Damn it. Fucking... Ugh. Why?
Because
Why?
there's a limited amount of space around the house.
No, I know. I'm saying, well, why did he have to be mad? Why did this have to happen?
He'll be fine tomorrow as long as you don't keep pissing him off.
But he's gonna keep bringing it up.
No, they don't typically bring it up over and over again unless you keep doing it. If you keep pushing him, then he probably will not. He'll move out because you're mean to him and shit.
Well, I mean, I have no idea how long I was sitting there pushing him.
People, the fact that you had all you did was lose friendship points with him.
I was
Instead
actually
of being-
trying with that one, though.
Like I said, there's like a
Yeah, well.
250 point thing and you start with 27.
Ugh. All I've really done is talk to him, so it's probably not too high anymore. Whatever. Back to
Where'd you
terraforming.
get the Lily of the Valley?
From Luffy. I lost a bet, so he planted it on my island. Yeah, if he lost the bet to me, I was gonna have to plant it on his island. It's whoever got 5-star first had to plant on the other one's island. As you can see, I did my damnedest to catch up to Luffy. It was just way too much work to do on my end. All of that got formed. It's one flat open area now. The channels for the ramps back here are cut. Opened up what's essentially passageways for roads on either side, cut out the river. I just haven't decided if I want to leave it as ponds like that, or have it cut over, and make no matter what direction you come into my complex from, have to be over a bridge. So I have enough space for a path here. I can cut up the path a little bit with one of the 3-space wide, 3-space long ramps. Each entrance, north, south, east, and west is going to have 2.
So 2 cops just shot another protester while they had him handcuffed on the ground.
That's bad. The only good thing I've really seen from the cops yet is one cop took the knee off.
It's a red state, blue state. Red states are pretty much being violent. Blue states, the cops are like kind of joining in on the protests.
I mean, there's still some pretty bad protests here in LA, but they burned like cop cars.
I mean,
and
I'm
stuff,
sorry, but
they're
regardless...
not being as bad in LA.
Yeah, but regardless of, like, what side you're on, the people that are excited about fucking the prospect of police shooting people over these riots, those are the people that are fucked up.
I agree. The fact that you're,
No,
you're
on
advocating
either
for more
side, if
death
you're
because
throwing
On
bricks-
either side, if you're
throwing
going, yeah,
bricks or
shoot
you're
those
throwing
guys.
bullets,
Fuck
You're
that.
being an asshole. No, don't
That's
be
your
shooting
fucking
people.
neighbors.
Don't be shooting people.
no
You're
more
wondering
death
why
needs
everyone
to
hates
happen
each
right
other.
now. It doesn't matter which side does it. No more death needs to happen.
Unless-
All
As
these
a-
protests are happening because of because of a murder.
No, okay, to boil it all down
so
simply, it's
remember that
because
video
some
I
people
showed you,
think
the
they're more
guy
human than
crashing
others.
the AutoZone? His ex-girlfriend came out.
Regardless of race,
No,
creed,
his
whatever you're
ex-wife and
talking
his
about,
current-
some people think they have a bigger right to life than others.
Okay, so the guy who was breaking the AutoZone windows, what they've been finding is like that specific guy, his ex-wife and his current girlfriend turned him in, saying that he's like a current cop in the Minnesota Police Department. And what you're finding is there's a bunch of like the protests are mostly peaceful in a lot of areas.
They're catching people on camera and they're identifying them as people who are part of that city's department.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
As the instigators to
Because
violence,
if
the
you-
cop who
if
smashed a
protests turn
window
to
with a bat and
violence,
then threw a Molotov in.
they can bring in the military to start shooting protesters.
Which is what they want to do at the time being. That's why Trump has been calling since day one to shoot all the protesters.
I think his exact quote is you need to dominate them.
He's saying that about citizens of the country he's supposed to run.
He's like, you need to dominate these citizens.
I
That's
don't
the
care
only-
what fucking side you're on. That's
That's
a
kind of
failed state.
fucked up, right? Like
For the president to call for the death of any citizen
While
for
he's
any
in a bunker.
reason,
No. There is a reason to do that after due process. If the law of the land says that, even if you don't agree with the death penalty, if that's what the law is, then it's
But
still
he's not
open for
even-
debate.
he's not
But
even
there's no
going
due
through all-
process.
Looting is not a death penalty. You do not get the death penalty for looting.
stealing shit. I mean,
Ever. Nobody gives you the death penalty.
Not
for
even fucking
stealing.
Hammurabi, that sick bastard, would do that. He'd take a hand. He wouldn't
Like-
kill you.
So
cruel and
everybody
unusual
saying to
punishment.
shoot looters, looting is not a death penalty.
It's
You do
not a good
deserve
thing.
death
You
for
deserve
it.
to be arrested and sent to jail. But shot
My God.
in the middle in broad daylight by military police.
As somebody who's sworn a vow to protect and serve. Everybody talks about, oh, we swore this vow, we swore that vow. Well, you also seem to forget that you swore to protect people.
And this is not protecting anybody.
Well, we fear for our lives, then why the fuck are you wearing that badge? If you're not willing to put that shit
It's
on
not
the
every
line,
cop. Again, some like it's not. I'm not even.
why even put it on in the first place? Is it because you want to swing your dick around or something?
Are we forgetting the fact that a cop actually killed an unarmed black man in broad daylight?
And he got
This isn't about.
he didn't
looting.
even get he got third-degree murder charges, meaning
Third
that it was
degree?
accidental.
No, he got. He's being charged right now with third-degree manslaughter and second-degree manslaughter.
Yeah.
Which means once you put manslaughter in there,
Accidental
third-degree-
and preventable is essentially what they're saying.
Yes.
Not that he murdered somebody.
Yeah, they're saying once you say manslaughter basically
No.
means that it was unintentional.
Manslaughter's
Third
like,
degree
I
means it
accidentally
wasn't-
hit
they
somebody
didn't
with
do it
my
ahead of
car
But
time.
also with the,
when I
with-
careened off the freeway
but
because of
also
an
what you have to
accident.
see is they have to do by law, by that city's law, they have to do an autopsy before they
They
put
did the autopsy,
No, no.
asphyxiation.
Yes, autopsies take more than a day, Shay. They take a week.
True.
They
Yeah,
take
it's
a
been
week
about
or
a
two.
week.
Yeah, in about a week or two, they'll release formal, like the full formal charge. They're still adding charges to his count. They
But
just added
they
another one.
got the autopsy back.
The preliminaries. It was a preliminary. I saw that too.
Because it came up as asphyxiation.
No, that was the first preliminary. That was the preliminary inspection.
So because the cops are trying to come out and say that, oh, his heart problems caused it. And then
No, they already know that's not true. That's why they added a manslaughter charge. The second manslaughter charge was from the preliminary.
Okay, but let's say it was his heart problem. Why the fuck would they take somebody who's supposed to be treated as a witness by even their own official department policy,
It wasn't a
cuff
fake.
him, and then
By the
put
way,
their
it wasn't
fucking...
a fake $20 bill. He had a legit $20 bill. They just.
It wasn't
thought-
even a counterfeit, it was on suspicion.
Yes.
yeah, that's why you're supposed to check if it's real. If $20 bills,
Even
you're
the
not
store
supposed to
owner
call
was
the
like,
cops
"Oh
over.
yeah, like
If
I
it's
was.
only
I
a
didn't even call
20,
the
you're
cops
not
on it."
supposed to call the cops over a 20.
No, you're supposed to report it later, you're supposed to bring him to the fucking
Which is what
station,
he
you're
did.
not
You bring
supposed
it to the bank later, and you tell them I got this fake dollar, you fake 20. If it's anything less than 100, the cops don't want the fake bills. They don't care.
And let's say it is something over 20, like... They should be detaining those people and calling the Secret Service because that's their fucking jurisdiction. They protect the currency. It's part of their mandate. The Federal Reserve is under the security of the fucking
But if
Secret
they're calling
Service.
the cops
I
over
don't know,
in suspicion of a fake $20 bill, that can't be within company policy. No company makes you call the cops over a fake 20.
I don't know, man.
Stupidity
I don't
does.
think.
And
I don't-
panicking does.
I think.
I think that's the most understandable about all this shit.
I
is
think
the
you're
employee who
seeing
called it.
the superstructure change. I think the executive power is about to get a lot bigger.
And what?
And you know who's ushering it in? It's the people, the Second Amendment rights people that are pro-Trump.
They want him to have as much
The-
power as possible.
What's the new term for them now? Boogaloo boys?
They're called fascists, I think.
Yeah, no,
called
they're now
fascists.
calling themselves Boogaloo boys.
No, they're still fascists.
Yeah.
They're just fascists, and they want to implement a neo-Christian agenda on the rest of the United
This
States.
fucking neo-crusader bullshit.
The shit that ends with the fucking
With my people getting rounded up and thrown in camps again.
with your people being forced to rebuild the Temple of Solomon by Christians because they think that's how the Messiah comes back. That's why they want to start wars everywhere, because they want to nuke everything. It's a bunch of crazy white people.
Who want to bring about the apocalypse because they believe wholeheartedly in it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
like
can't
the
say that
Heaven's Gate
religion is
people.
entirely to blame for that stuff, because that does a disservice to the people who actually like believe in it and are actually like good people with it. I think it's like any ideology. It's just a bunch of fucking crazy people who decided to use it to excuse their predisposition to violence.
I don't know, any religion that ends with the extermination of human beings to be judged by an alien outsider isn't a happy ending, if you ask me.
Eh. Well, back to Animal Crossing.
All I'm saying is, look, I like cops. I have a lot of cop friends.
Same. Fucking. I respect people who put on that fucking badge because
And
that's
people
something
protest. The protesters have a right. I mean,
The question the only question I had is, if you're gonna put that badge on, why are you using my life? I feared for my life as an excuse.
Because you get that job knowing your life's going to be put in danger.
You
can't
put
be
on
afraid.
that badge being willing to risk that life to protect people. And I know that's easy for me to say from outside of it. It just boggles the mind there,
I mean,
because
it's like going. It's like go to like working as a mechanic and being like, I don't want to lose my fingers, so I'm never
I
gonna touch
swore
it.
to be the shield that protects and serves you, but my life is more
It's
important
like a janitor
than yours.
being like, I don't clean bathrooms because I don't like getting dirty. Bathrooms are dirty and I might get sick, so I don't clean bathrooms, even though that's what you were hired to do.
I don't know why I was watching this.
And like,
guy
I'm not trying to
make fun of
demonize
Paris
police
Hilton.
either. That's
No,
the
no, no,
that's the
again, I
wrong
have
way to do
fun,
it.
I'm
Sorry,
confident.
go ahead.
I was saying, I was watching this guy make fun of Paris Hilton today because she did this cooking show. But the entire cooking show, she basically doesn't know how to cook. She's like, I don't want to grate the cheese. Buy pre-grated cheese, and everyone's like, why are you cooking if you're not actually cooking anything? Like, why make a cooking show if you don't like cooking?
It's called postmodern.
Okay.
That's what. Look,
Hold up. I have to make these one wider at these junctions because these areas are where the fences are going to start. We're going to be Zen fencing all the way around this stuff except at designated entrances. So I can have an entire island to explore for everyone and shut off my personal area with gates if I want. I want to make a channel that makes it easy for me to just let people through into Red if he's on my island. But I'm probably never going to use it. I just like the idea that I can be like, nope, I built this fence. You can't come in here. This is my area.
see, that's what I was doing with mine. That's why I was cutting. That's why I had it. So I'm only gonna have certain spots in and out, so I can go and just put like a fence here, a fence there. Now y'all can't get out.
And that's why I gave you so much shit, Shay, because I'm planning on doing the exact same thing. Hypocrisy, thy name is Ben.
Don't fall asleep, Artie.
Hold on,
I'm gonna
hold
go
on.
take a shower, okay?
Not this.
Artie, Arturo, don't fall asleep, okay?
I'm gonna fall asleep.
Don't fall
Say hi in the
asleep.
chat, everybody. Sorry for scaring you guys all away with political talk. And then there was silence. So eloquent. Fuck you, no fuck
Yeah, they're
you!
walking down the street in formation, shooting rubber bullets indiscriminately into like no one in particular, just anyone who they see.
You mean no trigger discipline at all? Not picking your targets? The exact opposite of fucking military doctrine?
Just they're mobbing up with a rifle, just shooting.
Yeah, they're
It's
acting like a fucking armed mob themselves. Night of the Long Knives, anyone? Or, oh, I'm sorry, that would mean we'd actually learn something from history. Do you think Trump would be offended if people started calling him Chancellor?
No, he'd probably like it.
Oh man, the irony probably would be lost. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not like on. I try to be bipartisan. I shit on all the stuff.
But we gotta be honest here. We
Ooh,
can't not
money,
talk about it
actually.
because it's happening. Again, we don't have any dogs in the fight. We know cops. We know like what's right or what's wrong, but at the same time, it's just a confusing issue.
It's really.
Okay.
Alright, so that's the 3 wide path, that'll give me a double wide path once the Zen fencing's up. Might have to adjust these corners here as I go. Maybe like that. Actually, yeah, I'll have to wait for the Zen fencing. What's up, Wisp? Oh my goodness, no Chancellor Palpatine. Well, I was making a reference to the fires at the Reichstag and Chancellor Adolf, but that works too. You guys familiar with that event where German nationalists set fire to their government building? Blamed the communists, garnered a bunch of political support, and got Hitler elected. It's almost like people who actually want peace are solution-oriented instead of just trying to create scapegoats. E1. Remember, guys, you got a little bit of time left before that next Robot Hero giveaway ends. Oop. And we'll be staying online until that does, so check it out, everybody. Be part of it. Get it. And make sure you guys, while you're on our Discord, check out some of our other sections. We still have a den vote up for the den that's going to replace the one on Arty's profile in the next couple of days. Looks like Grass is winning so far on that one, Arty. And make sure you guys visit us at thebadwizard.com. In addition to the other stuff, on Discord we have I mean, I could use it, Dylan. I do not have it yet. Okay. So we got that laid out. Now this one can just be a double wide because I'm laying it down along the river. There's only so much I can do today. I gotta wait till for the placement of some of the other stuff. I got a bridge being destroyed today, so I can rebuild it one space to the right. Freaking Zen bridge. 228,000 bells, I think it is. Okay, so that's as far as I want to go on that path for now, because I still haven't decided what course the river is going to take back there. Nice. Nice. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe it's for the better that I pissed off Hopper, because I mean, he's fun, but he doesn't really like do anything. Like, all the other people have their gimmick and stuff, he's just an angry penguin. And like, that's interesting and whatnot, but there are so many more interesting things out there. Like a freaking dragon and a freaking ostrich with gears. Oh, we forgot to do that. The amiibo stuff? Oh well. I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. Now let's portion off this area as a garden. Anyone in particular you're hunting for, DK? Or you just kind of rolling with it as they show up? Yeah, whatever. Mistake, but I'm gonna have to do that anyway, not worth deleting. So I'll turn these into some of my flower gardens. Lay out the fencing on these. Okay, so. So for now, this dark dirt path will be the path that some, what do you call it, take some fencing so I can lay out and see how many rows I have for my flowers in here. Or trees, or whatever have you. As if they're trees, I won't need the fencing, but I still should probably pace out how much room I gave myself here. Okay, so... that'd be about the spacing I want on the trees anyway. There's no need to complete these full circles, I'll just alternate so I can see what the layout is. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my god, I can make it look like Snake Way. That's 2 rows. Let's see how much I portion for myself, and then see if there's any types of flowers that correspond to the amount of room I have. If not, this cordoned out area might turn into a grove. Ooh, we're red. Going back up. Orange, red, yellow, orange, yellow, green. Cool. No! Ah, well. I'll lay that back down in a minute. I forgot the tree branch one the other day, and what marina or the rhino that looks like. Ah, I don't have any of those. Those are awesome. The tree branch ones. Oh, the one with the strawberry horn. I forgot what it is. The rhino with the strawberry for a horn. Do you remember?
That's fucking. Oh my god, I know who you're talking about. I just know who it is.
DK's looking for either Marina or that character.
Meringue.
Merengue? Ah, right.
Meringue. Yeah.
Meringue? Ah. Well, it seems like I have a goodly amount of space for flowers. Eventually, I want to set out all the space for like one of each type of flower in rows in the garden, even if I put like a space in between them, if I have to break them up or whatever. Just so I have a sample of one of every color of every flower up here in my gardens. The blue, the roses and stuff, getting all those, that was just the beginning project for the flower breeding. Once I reach the end there, I'll count the number of cells. I mean, it doesn't matter if you leave the dirt path down, right? It all just looks the same once you put the frickin' fencing on it. Chickens, birds, and ducks. Oh my god. You even found the robot ostrich, right? Or was that somebody else? Really hoping it matches up with the ends there on those rounded bits. Sprocket, I think. Is it spricket or sprocket? He was one of my first 2 landers. Sprocket? My god. What's up, both? Alright, actually I kind of like that because that leaves this little patch in here where I can put like other pathways so you can come in and observe. Ah, gotcha, DK. That's one I've got my eye on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. Okay, so let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 roughly, so let's go. Do one over. Like a singular pathway that cuts through the garden. And I've still got all the different cells and stuff laid out for how I'm going to lay out those flowers. Not only be a couple of each samples, but maximizing space here for now. Might make some changes depending on if, what do you call it, if I figure it all out in time, but, I don't know. I'm also contemplating just putting all the different colors next to each other in one row, like all the blue flowers in one row, so you can walk by and be like, oh shit, all the blue flowers. I gotta look up the exact number for how many there are of the different types before I decide on anything for sure. Woot. Oh, there's that bitch laid out. Cool, so now let's finish this doubled up part of the path here. Doop, 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 doop. I think I might actually just extend my frickin' river so they go all the way to the back of the island and just cut it. Nice, glad you think so, DK. Doop, doop. I can always divide this shit up. I'm gonna plan out where my bridge is gonna be, and then I'll start planting some fruit trees too.
Vostroff, why are you making the world go crazy?
Oh my god, blaming Vos.
I'm blaming Vostroff for
Huh.
the ailments of the world.
Well, I'm glad it was working for you guys. So we'll have to play around with it a little bit tonight if you're up for it. Alright, so yeah, there we go. There we go. All that good shit. Start taking all this land off. Get that river freaking flowing. Apparently there's a natural spring under my island. And I don't know why the world is so crazy right now. Blaming Vos for that? So mean, Arty. So mean. Fucking A, right? People shooting rubber bullets at each other and all that shit. Little bunny ears. That might be the best way to go about this, actually. Make the little bunny ears. And then ship them off. Later, Nafat. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for, you kept us company on YouTube, on fucking Twitch for most of the day.
Don't
Appreciate
get
the
bricked.
shit out of you, Nafat. Doop, doop. Ooh. I must get the timing perfect, or I will lose it in the river. Open. Tropical Vista. Oh my god, you were just talking about that, DK. We'll have to do our magic with this later on, Vos. Little Vista recipe. Boop, boop. boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. So lucky. Boop. Good things come to those who terraform, apparently. It's I think it's a wallpaper, the Tropical Vista. I could be wrong about that. I kind of assumed it was a wallpaper when you were talking about it earlier, DK. So let me know if I'm wrong on that one. Alright guys, in less than 10 minutes here, around 7 minutes, we'll be checking for the winner of that latest Robot Hero giveaway. All but one of those have already been sent out. Looking at you, Sky. Still have to send you that one. Still have to get what color you want to. Doop, doop. Doop, doop. It's interactive. Oh yeah, like I just got the one for the underwater flooring. That's so fucking nice. Gotcha, gotcha. I think I have it learned. Nice. The winner is Luffy. Oh, that's another one. Nice, Luffy. He won the 2-hour one? So let's just keep going for a few minutes, get right to that 10 o'clock mark, and then we'll start calling it. Ooh, look at that. Almost got my river all formed. So I should probably do this. Make
One day we will all be Marshar.
We must all become one Marklar with each other.
Yes, all.
We are all one Marklar,
We should all
experiencing
get
itself
naked
Marklar.
And just get in a pile to protest.
I want a rebuttal, but even in quote, I don't think we can say that.
You never watched that episode of South Park?
Of course I have.
All the rednecks were tired of all the future people, so they got into a big pile. Pile.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
What the hell is this?
A jelly donut, sir.
Oh god.
So, this is Uncle Sam's jelly donut. What is that doing in your footlocker?
Oh, please tell me someone knows what we're talking about. Oh god.
That is not your donut. That is the car's donut.
Did donut show up since you're going so much donut?
Oh, maybe.
I was like, that would be amusing if you just showed up in chat.
We're quoting a movie now.
You never watched Full Metal Jacket?
Okay, so this channel I'm going to leave up here because I want to put some Zen fences on these little like bluffs that I have here on the waterfall. Well, actually, I think I'm just going to take these down until I have the fencing for them.
The winner is Luffy. Again?
No. Dude, not that many people were entering.
What for the...
Robot Hero.
Luffy! He's getting so many robot heroes.
What does he need so many robot
Yeah,
heroes
he's just
for?
entering. Whoa!
And now,
Wait, R word.
Really?
The R word.
No, I didn't. I gave you a kiss.
Yeah, but I guess that was a surprise and...
Surprises aren't bad.
Oh, really?
that depends on who you're asking.
It depends on what
It's like a
surprise-
matter of opinion, bro.
Last time I surprised the
I
chick,
gave
I
him
got
a kiss like on
$25.
his cheek.
Whoa.
What?
We'll just leave this land channel here for now till I get my bridge up and running. But I've decided that my rivers are going to run all the way up here so I can maximize the space I have for my growth and stuff. And then I'll have to do like a centralized pond or something. There we go. Your corona's a surprise, don't think people celebrate.
Corona na 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 na.
Your corona's a surprise. What?
Yeah, Corona was a surprise. You don't hear people celebrating that shit.
Right? Oh, yeah, okay.
Donut, that's not...
I mean,
except the conspiracy theorists. They were not surprised.
I just tried to give Arturo a little kiss on the cheek. That's all.
God damn.
we might experience some connection issues. I am sorry. Oh no, we are connected to ass.
Y'all. We've been connected to ass. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Everything in your town is just like, you just have it in all like square-like stuff. There's
Grids?
no-
Yeah. That's how you plan a city.
That's not really a city though.
It's a mini city. It's a town. And one day it could be great. As long as everything's in grids.
Hey, titty.
Ass and titties. Oh my god, that frickin'... Wow, Shay. No, why you terraform like this? Cut the channel. Cut the channel. Now we don't have to worry about freaking corners. Is it bad that I've figured out how to get
Oh
rid
my
of all the
God.
corners and
Looks
like
like
the
a penis.
cliffs?
Shay, this one's.
Oh my
green.
god, Shay. They're not supposed to be green. No, fill that in.
It's green with envy.
Gross. Gross. I don't think that's envy.
It's green from tear gas from the protest.
Boop,
God, how do people have energy to protest?
boop, boop.
Spectre.
Now I have all this stuff.
Oh, he called me insensitive.
Who?
Your
I
brother.
expected this to
You
happen.
are.
Oh my god.
You should have me all
So
the time.
now...
Why do you look so sad now, Shay?
Hold on. Question. Are you asking for it, and is there a glass table involved?
What? Gross. Bro, gross.
No, I get you, DK. My god, Wisp, I'll get to you later.
Who?
The ghost. He's on my island, but I'm busy. I have to lay out the pathways.
All of his pathways, like
Right,
literally
Vos?
everything in his town is just a grid.
Yeah, it's how you plan a city. Or a town. It's all just grids, man. It's all just boxes.
That is not how my island is gonna be.
Well, mine's gonna look fancy as fuck. Hold on. You wish you was this fancy, Shay. There's a top hat involved, but I'm terraforming. Alrighty, so now that that's there, we can lay out the land so we know this cuts across, and that'll be the spot for the bridge. And once I get this all set up and whatnot, we'll probably call it there. Just waiting around for Luffy to see if he wanted to collect a hero, but now that we got our winner, we can probably start calling it here.
It'll be on Twitch tomorrow. No,
Y'all.
tomorrow
So
is
see-
YouTube.
Just like the river, that path is going to cut this entire thing
See, the world is like a river.
in half.
Tomorrow's YouTube, by the way, it's Tuesday.
Y'all. 9 a.m. East will be DLC news, y'all. Get this going straight all the way from end to end here, and I'm going to set up those things so they're symmetrical.
Red's mom is all the way made.
And
He
then
just
all
made
I'm
his
going to have...
entire island just one big grid. All of his rivers, all of his
Like New
cliffs,
York.
everything is just
Or like the
straight
Imperial
lines.
Palace.
Like New York, exactly.
No, seriously, like, this is Imperial Palace style.
Can
mini.
we do a bunch of like Illuminati shit in our island? Like, you know how the White House, like if you look at it,
It's
from
not
the top,
Illuminati
you see,
shit
like,
if you reveal
see,
that
like,
it's Illuminati shit.
tentacles
You
and,
have to
like,
deny it.
owls and shit. Like the architecture, the way the streets are laid out, they're laid out in a star.
23
No, I didn't
G-Max
plan on
promoted
doing
beds.
that.
Oh my god.
Can we?
No, we're not making a shrine to the Illuminati.
This road can go up to here, and these
No.
double paths
We don't need to
connect
make a shrine
all
to
the
feed
way up to
Freemasons.
there.
What about, can
Ooh.
we make altars
Yeah.
of Moloch? Are there giant, like, effigies of, like, cows or...
No.
You could make one. And I have just enough spot here to display singular species of flowers, and enough space here to display like one or two of the species of flowers, so I can start just
Oh, that's
putting on
cool.
display all the different types of flowers I'll have. I'm just laying all this out so I know how much space I'll have for like the fruit groves and whatnot. And I'm setting it up so that all these entry points can just be fenced off. Here, where the bridge is gonna go, all that stuff, like fucking this little entrance plaza up here. It's gonna be like Zen fencing across over to here, all the way out. All I'm gonna have to do is continue it up to here and fucking like bring it up here and cut it off or something. I can just cut off the whole upper area.
For sure.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us. You know what? I'm gonna push this guy around. I don't care what he thinks. Alright, everybody.
Hey, tell Donut to bring me the inhaler.
Donut, bring Arty the inhaler.
What do you think?
Oh, it looks like he's getting up, though. I can see through the, like, fucking window thing.
Tell Donut.
Well, I can't see through it, but there was a sign.
Tell Donut his new name is Butterman.
Do not?
Butterman, fetch me my inhaler.
Butterman? Oh my god.
Right, you did hear me.
Yeah, of course he heard you.
Bruh. Thank you.
Wait, where are you?
Here.
Woo. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Thank you very much. We appreciate the shit out of each and every one of you. Make sure you guys check out our Discord, where you guys are going to be able to get in on some of those giveaways, other stuff like that.
What?
Den votings, all that kind of shit.
What?
I mean,
Go away! You can go away now,
I need
Chili.
my inhaler.
I mean,
No,
again,
you don't
legitimate.
deserve your inhaler. Fuck
Whoa,
you.
Shay!
Smack him, smack him.
No, he just told Arturo to hit me.
I think he was telling you to smack him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, why are
No.
you shitting on Donut?
he just told you to smack me.
I think he just told you to smack Arty, actually.
No. I heard him. I listened.
Hey, come here.
No, my feelings are hurt now.
That wasn't me.
Anyway, guys, check us out tomorrow. We should be back up here on YouTube for the next Shiny Raid
The
Den
world
and
doesn't
everything.
end?
Yeah, as long as the meteor doesn't hit. Fucking
Just remember,
fingers
guys,
crossed.
Artie's calling it right now. There used to be, look this shit up. There used to be a Ronald Reagan speech where he talks about like a fake alien invasion to unite all nations. Look this shit up. I'm not making it up. I
To
found
unite all peoples within our nation.
it. Exactly. Alien invasion. I'm calling it fake one.
So Ronald Reagan was part of Team
No,
Rocket?
Trump and Elon Musk and maybe Biden.
Oh, no, they'd be like Team Galactic or something. Y'all.
I just wanted to know.
Gotcha, Vos. We will be on YouTube's getting that promo stuff. And if it's not that popular, we'll be on the Twitch getting that promo stuff. Boop. Alright, so there's the double wide path. And on that note, thank you very much, everybody. And this is Ben saying, Bad Wizard out.
Out.